wanna do is drink beer for breakfast. All I wanna do is drink beer for breakfast.
7:41 now. It's First Edition with Tim and Terry, and here we are on Thursday morning, and that means it is time for the First Edition Beer Geek, and one of my favorite times of the year, fresh hops. They're here, and there is still time to get fresh at this weekend's St. Paul Fresh Hops Festival. And live in studio, making his umpteenth appearance on the Beer Geek, is Dave Fleming with Willamette Valley Hops, also a brewer down at Kel's Brew Pub. Good morning.
Good morning, Tim. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm excited for fresh hops.
Yeah, you ready to drink some beer?
Absolutely. So, so for folks who may just be catching this segment for the very first time, or our beer beginners, as we like to call them, what is a fresh hop beer?
Fresh hop beers are fantastic. It happens once a year, and what we do is we usually have two of us in the brewery, and one person will mash in, and the other person will actually drive to the hop field, go pick up fresh hops, and they've just torn them off the vine, and we bag them up and get them in the mash tun within 3 hours, usually.
So you're actually starting the brewing process when somebody else is out in the field picking the hops.
Exactly. So, I mean, it's that quick. And, I mean, there's a new brewery up in Yakima, and they're going to have the brewery right in the field. So they're going to try to be the first brewery to get it in under 15 minutes from the vine to the kettle. So,
why does that matter?
I don't think it matters that hard. I mean, within a day would be fine. The guys from across the mountains over there in Bend, they come over, and it's 6 or 7 hours, but as long as they're fresh and they're wet, they're beautiful.
And what does it do for the beer?
Just makes a super floral beer. It adds these nice melon notes that you get. You don't get that from dried hops. So it's only once a year. It's usually only here in the Northwest that you can get them. They are fantastic. There's a few festivals going on, and I think we're the last of the bunch here. So this will probably be the last good chance to get 25 to 30 fresh hop beers.
Yeah, if you think you've missed it, you haven't, and looks like the weather will be okay, maybe a few showers in the forecast, but that's okay.
Yeah, I heard 65 to 70 with a chance of showers, so we're looking good. It's covered out there. It's a lot of fun. It's right there at the St. Paul Rodeo Grounds. It's a covered space. We have it at the bullpen. We'll have, like I said, 25 to 30 beers, 2 ciders, and both ciders are fresh hop too, so that's a new thing for this year.
And 21 and older.
Yep.
Tickets $10 at the door to get a glass and tokens, and it benefits the JCs.
That's correct.
Yeah, very cool.
Yeah.
All right. Well, the best part of you being here in studio is we have 2 containers in front of us.
That's correct.
And tell me what's in your growler, Dave?
Okay. I'm calling mine Crystal Clear Beer. Kind of a shout out to the cowboy lineage down there at St. Paul. I don't want to challenge them too much, but it's dry hopped pale ale with crystals, so it's really nice.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. And
what did you bring us, Tim?
I don't have a name. I don't have a name for it.
Okay.
I mean, I'm falling down on the job there, but this is a homebrew that I made after picking the hops off the vine in my backyard.
And what were they?
Cascades, Centennials, mostly sea hops. It's all a mix.
Yeah.
I mean, they've all kind of grown together over the years.
Sounds fantastic.
But I, like you, had the boil going in my garage, and then went back around with the bowl and the buckets and picked all the hops off the vine and brought them right out and dumped them right in the kettle. So within probably 30 minutes to an hour.
Pretty good.
Of having them.
That's awesome.
All right. Well, since mine's closer here, let's do this.
Sounds
so what's the strategy when you go to a festival like this when hops are a big showcase in the beer? What's the strategy for going through as many beers as there are and being able to savor each one?
Yeah, I'd say go with a couple people, kind of strategize what hops you like and try to work that angle. Find one you like and then try others of the same varieties. If you like crystals, you like crystals. If you like cascades, try more of those. But it's always good to have a couple people with you, and then you can always try more and share samples. So that's always a good strategy, but especially St. Paul is not too close, unfortunately.
And because the hops can kind of wear on your palate after a while, can't they?
Yeah, definitely. Cheers, man.
All right, here we go.
Let's try Tim's first.
All right, so Tim's fresh up down the hatch.
Yep, sounds good.
This, of course, puts you on the spot because you got to say nice things.
Oh, no, that's delicious, man. Good job. Nice and clean. Get a little bit of that melon character, but nice zippiness with the hops, but not overplayed at all. Taste mine, it's going to be a little more aggressive.
That's why we went with mine first.
Yeah, exactly.
Yours was going to be a little sticky and floral.
Yeah, I had I had just over 100 pounds in the mash tun after the kettle. I used the mash tun as a hop back. So
now I had a question from a coworker about this style of beer. Is this anything you can find in a bottle, or do you have to get it on draft while it's out there?
There's a couple people that are putting it in a bottle. I know the Shoots did it for a couple of years. They did the hop trip, and I'm not sure if that's available this year, but I've seen them in bottles, but they don't last long.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
one of those beers you just kind of got to
Perishable.
seize the season and enjoy it while it's
Exactly.
around, because next thing you know, Holiday Ale Festival is going to be here, and we're going to be talking about winter beers, which I've actually seen in the grocery store already.
I just saw some Jubal in the store and Snowcap on tap. So they're coming. And I actually already brewed my beer for the Holiday Ale Festival at Kel's.
Well, look at you,
Yeah,
ahead
I know.
of the game.
I'm trying for once.
All right, and let's see. And so this is, again, your beer that folks can find down at the festival this weekend. Is it on tap at Kel's too?
Yes, it'll be on tap at Kel's starting on Monday.
Okay. All right. A little. Let's see. It's a little clearer than mine, but you're the professional. So and it definitely, you can definitely tell there's hops in here when you smell
There's
it.
a few hops in there.
Oh yeah, that's that's definitely got a bigger hop flavor than mine.
Yeah, it's once a year. You got to go for it. Let the hops shine. It's a little 4.8% pale ale with a ton of crystal in it.
Yeah.
Delicious.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, cheers.
All right. Yeah, cheers
Yeah,
to you
yeah,
too,
cheers,
Dave.
man.
And good luck this weekend. And one of your last chances to enjoy fresh hot beers and then what? You've already got the Holiday Ale Festival beer brewed. What's next here in October?
Maybe some Oktoberfest.
Yeah. Not too late for that.
I think probably is. Yeah.
All right. All the details of the St. Paul Fresh Hops Festival going up on my blog at kpam.com. Dave, thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having me, Tim. Always fun. Cheers.
Cheers.
Yep.
Dave Fleming with the Willamette Valley Hops and the brewer down at Kells in Portland. It is 7:47, and This Day in Oregon History is coming up next.